Module 6, Loyalty Program Marketing Strategy. How to guarantee that your diners always come back to your restaurant. In this module, you'll discover the secret to having diners happily paying premium prices without complaining. I'll show you why you should focus on diner loyalty just as much as you focus on diner satisfaction. And I'll reveal how you can flood your restaurant with the easiest guests in the world to please. And I'll tell you why using only discounting is one of the worst ways to build diner loyalty. But first, what's a loyalty marketing program? Well, it's a program that gets your past diners to come back to your restaurant because they're rewarded well for doing so. Loyalty programs are powerful. You can pack your restaurant anytime you want by simply sending out timely promotions to a list of your best diners. A well thought out loyalty program is additional business insurance against the income roller coaster ride of running a restaurant. It allows you to build up a huge pipeline of leads of future diners. Ultimately, your loyalty program turns your diners into raving fans who tell everyone about your restaurant. And the easiest diner to please is a past diner who already knows, likes, and trusts you because they've been to your restaurant before. However, the fact of the matter is most restaurant owners spend 100% of their marketing budget only to get new diners. They don't budget anything to market to past diners to keep them coming back to their restaurant. Every restaurant owner should be working to develop a lasting and profitable relationship with past diners. But if loyalty programs are so effective, then why doesn't every restaurant owner have a loyalty marketing program already? Well, because creating a restaurant that diners want to be loyal to requires real change. Changes to your marketing, changes to your policies, changes to the way of thinking, changes to the overall way you run your restaurant, changes to your menus, changes to the dishes and foods that you serve. That's just to name a few. But building a restaurant that diners want to be loyal to requires you to change. By the way, did you know diner loyalty is directly linked to your most effective USP? In fact, your USP may also be your loyalty program. See, restaurant owners that have a great USP already have a loyalty marketing program. In this day and age, diners have hundreds of choices to choose from when thinking about eating out, so you must give them a compelling reason to choose your restaurant. Now here's some examples of powerful loyalty programs. The Staples Rewards Program, the My Starbucks Rewards, Chase Sapphire Credit Card Program, the Subway Program, Nordstrom, and JetBlue. These are all powerful loyalty programs that generate millions in sales for their businesses. But the shocker is, loyalty programs aren't for every restaurant owner. You shouldn't even think about doing it unless your restaurant has systems that consistently produce a high level of quality of service, or your diners trust you because you've delivered a quality experience for them day in and day out, or unless you have systems in place to communicate with your past diners about your loyalty program, and only if you form an allegiance with your diners because you take the time and effort to see your service from their perspective. Many restaurant owners know what their diners want, but refuse to find a creative way to balance rewarding the diners with something they value while still making a nice profit. Step 1. Identify your most profitable type of diner. Use your research of your diner database to create a profile of your ideal diner. Know the dollars that each diner represents for you. Every diner has some value, but if given a choice, build your restaurant around the most profitable type of diner. Use any and all available information you've collected to create a profile of your most profitable type of diner to do this. Step 2. Find out exactly what your diners value. Now that you have an idea of your ideal diner, your next step is to create a loyalty or rewards program that your ideal diner will value. Use your research, surveys, and face-to-face interactions to find out what your diners value. Train your staff to always collect information and suggestions when diners share it. And don't always assume that you must offer a low price to get new diners. Step 3. Decide how you can reward your diners. Your next step is to decide how you're going to reward your past diners for returning back to your restaurant. It's easy to do a rewards program that's based on a number of visits, so try that one first. You may also consider using the dollar amount spent to determine your rewards. Regardless of what you choose, you definitely want to choose a loyalty rewards program that lets your diners accumulate redeemable points every time they make a purchase. You may also want to let your diners collect new rewards points every time they introduce a new referral to your restaurant. Send a thank you card as an acknowledgement for their effort. Step 4. Implementing your loyalty rewards program. Keep it simple and profitable. Depending on your budget, you may send out weekly promotions or quarterly reminders in the form of emails, text messages, postcards, flyers, letters, etc., reminding your diners to redeem their gift. Create a multi-step marketing campaign to convert your past diners into your new loyalty program. And train your staff to ask every diner if they want to save money on their meals by being a part of your loyalty program. Step 5. Marketing your loyalty program. It's not only for past diners, but use your loyalty program to attract new diners as well. You can use table tents on each of your tables to sign diners up to your loyalty program while they're sitting in your restaurant. Have a special place on your website advertising your loyalty program. And you can hire a designer and have top-notch custom marketing materials created for your loyalty program so that everyone knows and identifies it with your restaurant. Here are some common mistakes for loyalty programs. If you're only focusing on your own goals but not on the diner's perspective, it's not going to work. The second mistake, not knowing your numbers. In order to make sure you don't eat into your profits in an attempt to keep diners, you must know your numbers. Your service should automatically drive diners to want to be a part of your loyalty program. And overspending on the marketing, design, and rewards of your loyalty program is a common mistake that many restaurant owners make. Number 5, believing that diners only care about discounting. There's other ways to reward your diners for their loyalty other than discounting your prices. And don't create a loyalty program filled with stuff diners don't find valuable. Your rewards must be valuable to your diners. Your loyal diners have earned the right to meaningful rewards. For example, American Express diners are raving fans of the rewards program and use their Amex cards as much as possible because of the rewards program that American Express has. Here's some ideas. You can introduce a loyalty card program that lets your diners accumulate redeemable points every time they buy at your restaurant. You can let your diners collect new rewards points every time they introduce a new referral to your restaurant and send a thank you card to them. Or you can set up a system that rewards your diners to compensate their commitment to their loyalty program. For instance, if they introduce a certain number of referrals, then add a $10 cash reward for every new diner acquired. Here are the top 2 ways to successfully launch your loyalty program. Number 1, market your loyalty program to your past diners. Identify that list of existing diners who will most likely be responsive to your loyalty program, and your offer should encourage them to become frequent diners, and offer enough incentive for them to encourage others to become diners. Number 2, mail out a postcard or letter to your past diners. You can create a postcard or type letter introducing your past diners to your loyalty program. Require that they visit a special page on your website, or mail in a completed application, or simply visit your restaurant to enroll in your loyalty program. And you can create a 3-step mail campaign to try to enroll the maximum amount of past diners. So in this module, we talked about how you can design a loyalty rewards program based on facts, research, and your ideal diner profile. How you need to make the necessary changes in your restaurant to make your loyalty program a success. And you need to launch your loyalty program just like you would launch a new lineup of dishes in your restaurant. And we talked about why you need to focus on your diner's perspective when creating your loyalty program.